book The Hunchback of Notre Dame tells the story of a man forgotten and locked away in a cathedral's bell tower. The man named Quasimodo wants to be more comfortable with who he is and wants to fight for his dreams of being free and being accepted by society. This story has been considered a classic by many ever since its publication in 1831. A classic is described as a book that is known for its noteworthiness and holds a standard or model for future literary works. The Hunchback of Notre Dame takes place in Paris in 1482 during a time of much social changes. Victor Hugo talks about the persecution of gypsies and people who weren't considered normal to Judge Frollo's status quo.
See there the innocent blood you have spilled on the steps of Notre Dame.
I am guiltless. She ran, I pursued.
Now you would add this child's blood to your guilt on the steps of Notre Dame.
My conscience is clear.
You can lie to yourself and your minions. You can claim that you haven't a qualm, but you never can run from nor hide what you've done from the eyes. The very eyes of Notre Dame.
During the 1830s, France was still shaky after the July Revolution, with citizens still up in arms. This story helped show French citizens what is truly important and to give a sense of pride for their country.
You men, pick up that beam. Break down the door.
Alone at last. Citizens of Paris, Frollo has persecuted our people, ransacked our city, and now he has declared war on Notre Dame herself. Will we allow it?
The cathedral is a symbol for many French, as powerful as the Statue of Liberty is for Americans. According to the cathedral's chief administrator, Philippe Lefebvre,
because in the memory of the people, in the life of the people, it's the place and the church where they can be together.
One example was after the crash of Air France Flight 447 from Rio to Paris.
Some classics throughout the centuries have been known for their impact on the physical world. The Hunchback of Notre Dame had a bigger purpose other than entertainment, but to help save a French icon.
Yet, for all its splendor, over the centuries, the cathedral began to lose its significance. You can still find scars from the French Revolution when people saw it as a symbol of oppression and took swipes at it with axes and hammers.
It was also used as a garage. It was also used as a place to store arms and to store chemicals.
And this is where Quasimodo enters the story. For by the 19th century, the cathedral was in such disrepair, people wanted to tear it down. Well, enter an architect named Viollet-le-Duc, who was so determined to save it that he enlisted the help of a writer friend named Victor Hugo.
And says, Victor, I need you to help me because you can write well. We need to defend that church.
Which is why Victor Hugo wrote the novel which we've come to know as The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Read chapter 14. Nothing to do with Quasimodo or the gypsy girl Esmeralda. No, it's a rapturous description of the cathedral.
And those 10 pages saved this church.
Without the writing of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the cathedral would have continued falling apart and would have been torn down. An icon looked at for its revolutionary architecture and its symbolic nature as a uniting force for all the people of Paris and of France. An 855-year-old Roman Catholic cathedral saved by 940 pieces of paper.